So ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Trey Hollis, right?
Trey Hollis.
Trey Hollis.
Correct.
Thirds barbecue, because seconds ain't enough. You're gonna want to go 3 times. Nice to meet you, brother.
I appreciate it. Man.
Good to see
nice
you.
to meet you too.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us about the concept. Tell us about the truck and all the good stuff.
Where do you want me to begin?
Where did you learn how to cook barbecue?
Okay, so that inspiration comes from my grandfather and my father. I am the third, hence thirds.
Okay.
So as far as the barbecue goes, my grandfather, I come from a lineage of country. Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana. My great grandfather was one of the original founders of Grambling State University.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in Louisiana. And so I have part Choctaw Indian in me and stuff like that. But my grandfather, though, I was born in Los Angeles, and through the years, I found myself back out in Los Angeles, back out in Compton, and my grandfather, I remember when he had this yellow tray, the story I was telling you earlier,
Yeah.
this yellow tray, whenever he got that tray out, I knew he was going to cook some ribs. So from that, I really kind of, the memories of barbecue, and then even my great-great-grandfather in Pawhuska, Oklahoma.
How long you had the food truck?
We launched February 5th this year, 2022, right here at Civil Society. On our website, you can see the video that rehashes that day. It was an amazing
So for
day.
that, what's your website? Just to let people know.
Thirds,
And then I'll
BBQ.
throw a nice little graphic on top of this so everybody
Oh,
can see
okay.
the graphic, like right around here maybe.
ThirdsBBQ.com. That's
There you
it
go.
right there.
There it is. I don't know if you guys can see that back there.
I don't know if it's too far, but it's ThirdsBBQ.com.
Awesome. And what made you want to do a food truck? Actually, my question to food truck guys always is, so what's the end game? Or what's the next step? Or what's the third step? Because I found there's 2 types of food truck guys, and you agreed with me before we were talking about it. One is the guy that's like, I'm cool with this, I make a great living, I get to do what I want, I go to different places. And then there's the whole, I'd like to have a brick and mortar. So where do you fall on that scale?
For us, the end game is a brick and mortar.
Okay.
It has to be. I originally wanted to just jump into a brick and mortar, but wise counsel told me, hey, get your feet wet, learn the business. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have prior restaurant experience. My wife has years of restaurant experience in the fast food.
Let's get her out there. I'd love to
She's
see.
in there. Oh, thank you.
Oh, wait, here's a satisfied customer. Come here. How was it?
It was phenomenal. The
Really?
food was, the burnt ends were,
You got the burnt ends?
oh yeah, very good. And the mac and cheese hit, and the baked beans really hit, the barbecue baked beans.
There you go.
I appreciate
Very
it.
fucking
I appreciate it.
Nice.
Awesome.
You didn't tell me you got burn ins tonight.
Oh, he's got burn ins.
Pork
Yeah.
belly burn ins. So it's a little bit different than brisket burn
I
ins.
don't care. Okay.
What is the difference between the two?
The name. That's all. I mean, technically, people, the traditionalists will tell you pork belly is not burnt ends, and it's like, okay, I got you. It's not. But traditional burn ends come from Kansas City, and they are the point of the brisket, and they get cubed up, and they get tossed into a pan, and then put back into the smoker, sauced, so that they get that lovely glaze of sauce on them. Some people will go an extra step, put the butter in there, maybe do some extra brown sugar or something like that. But for the most part, it's essentially just cubing up the point of a brisket and saucing it. But pork belly burn ends, it's literally, you take the pork belly, you cube it up, you smoke it for a couple hours, and then you pan it, throw in some sauce, butter, honey. At least I put honey in. Some people do maple syrup. There's so many, anomalies of this. I could talk days about this.
Each one you
but-
tweak a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Changes
So,
the whole symphony
yeah,
a little
it
bit.
does,
A little
it
more
does.
violins, a little less cello.
But what we got is what we got, and people tend to love
I
it.
love it. And your wife comes from a great pedigree of cooking too, right? I mean,
Yes.
we were just talking. Where's she from?
She's originally from here,
Right, yeah.
But she has a Cuban background, Cuban and
background.
Italian.
Awesome. Which we got an Italian behind the thing. Between the two of us,
Hey.
I don't know how we do it. Well,
I'm
you guys,
scared.
you interact,
Yeah.
and you do it, and it's a conscious effort on your part.
I don't want to be, I'm trying to verse this the right way. I don't want to be a schmuck. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, I try to, my whole thing is just, let's all live together. Let's have a good time.
There's actually a lot of good to this stuff,
Yeah.
with social media, and
Yeah.
to learn about guys that have food trucks and are
Yeah.
putting out barbecue,
Yeah.
and here we are, and here's people, and we're having a great time. We're living life. We're listening to
it.
music.
That's it.
We're eating great food. That's what it all comes down to. Those are the most important things.
Everything that you've done with this group is everything that I aspire to be a part of, as far as that type of crowd, that where people are just like, hey, where's some good places to eat?
Right.
Hey, where's a good place to go when we're down here? Like, you were in Key West recently, and I loved what you posted, because some spots that you hit were some spots that we haven't gone to yet.
Right.
And I wrote those down. I'm like, okay, I got to make sure that we go there next time. So I'm really into helping each other. We're not the only ones. It's about building a network of people to where somebody can message me and say, hey, I see that you do this, this, and this. What do you know about this, this, and that? And it's like, well, I can give you what I do know.
Yeah.
And I'm a very forthcoming person. I like to help people.
Anything you want to say to the folks? Obviously, your menu changes. Your wife's Cuban influences come in. You guys do an amazing Cuban, but check the website or check the Instagram page or beforehand to make sure that you guys have the stuff. But any last words out there?
July 4th, we're going to be in Abacoa, up there for the July 4th by that other Civil Society, their main branch. Guys, just check us out. Like we do barbecue different. We want to give you a new barbecue experience, and it's all just from the heart. So,
My friend, good to meet you.
Cheers.
We're about to try your food. I can't wait. Thank you.
appreciate you.
All right, so here he is. Here's the man I'm looking for. It's funny because I was just coming out to see you because it's raining. You got to go home, man.
Yeah.
You guys got to go home. But my friend, I got to tell you, I've got photos there and everything. Let's get some good light here. Let's see. Here we go, yeah. I have to tell you, my friend, that is some of the best barbecue I've ever had.
That's what
and I'm not just talking about the barbecue. I'm talking about, well, the burnt ends, absolutely. Candy meat, spicy, sweet.
Nice.
The ribs were incredible.
Nice.
Your sauces, the coleslaw was bright and creamy. And I'm a coleslaw freak. That's like my thing. It had a little bit of that, almost like that Colonel Sanders kind of feel to it, but the coleslaw, the cabbage was brighter, it was fresher.
Nice.
All that baked beans were great. My wife loved the mac and cheese, so did I. Dude, I'm gonna tell everybody about you because you had one of the best meals I've had in a while. And I do not say that easily.
Okay.
I do not say that easily.
That's fair.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, the texture on the ribs, that Floridian sauce you were talking about.
Yeah, the Floralina,
Floralina sauce was just hitting it, and I can't wait to go home and try the banana pudding.
Yes.
So, my man, you get the full on.
My man, I appreciate it.
Good stuff. Let's get the word out, man. You know, it's
Very
raining
barbecue.
tonight. It's a crazy night. It's like, it's like monsoon season out there right now.
I'm so glad, and I appreciate that you came out. I wasn't expecting any of this, so I mean, this is really a bonus onto the night for us. We just really want to put out great food. That's what it boils down to. Nothing more, nothing less. We cook from the heart and soul, and hey.
But eating's about as spiritual and sacred as it gets, and when you cook for other people and they get great joy out of it, I'm sure that's a great fulfilling feeling. And my wife and I had that tonight, so thank you very much.
Appreciate it.